Everyone has an inner drive to do great things, to make a difference in the world, or at least in the community they live in. But what is the true definition of greatness? How does the Torah define making a difference? We're all familiar with Paro's evil decrees to murder and annihilate all the newborn Jewish baby boys, as his astrologers had predicted that the Jewish Savior would soon be born. And the Torah tells us that there were two women, Shifra and Puah, who risked their lives in hiding and protecting these newborns, knowing full well that if they were caught, they may face the death penalty. Who were Shifra and Puah? Who were these two great ladies? Rashi tells us that Shifra and Puah were none other than Yocheved and Miriam, the future mother and sister of Moshe Rabbeinu. Rashi explains that Yocheved was called Shifra al shem sheferet et avlad. She would massage and soothe the babies in order to ease them of their pain. And Rashi adds that Miriam was called Puah al shem shepoah umidaberet v'hoga levlad, because she would whisper and sing to the babies in order to calm them down when they were crying. Morai v'Rabotai, we have to analyze this. Just imagine if you have a firefighter that for 30 years of service, he risks his life by jumping into burning buildings and homes in order to save men, women, and children of all age groups. And one day, when you describe his great actions and the achievements of his life, you talk about how, on a daily basis, he would help old people cross the street and hand out candies and toys to make little children happy. Wouldn't that be an insult to his tremendous achievements? Wouldn't that be an insult to all the great things he did? After all, you're talking about him crossing the street with old people when he actually jumped into buildings, into burning buildings to save lives. As such, how could the Torah name Yocheved and Miriam, Shifra and Puah, because of their basic sensitivities to babies, when in reality they risked their own lives to save those children? Shouldn't they be called Hatzalah v'Chaya, the rescuers and the givers of life? Why Shifra and Puah? The answer to this question is a fundamental point in understanding what true greatness is all about. Greatness is not just a man that gives $1 million donation to a synagogue or a person that saves someone's life. Greatness is also that man that goes around the shul to fix up the chairs, to put the prayer books back in their place, that gives people a smile, that gives them advice in life. Greatness isn't just a woman that comes back home with a nice paycheck at the end of the month, or a man that owns real estate and property all over the world. Greatness is that man or woman that spends time with their children, reading books to them, doing their homework, showing them that they really love and care of them. The Torah chose to focus on Yocheved and Miriam's sensitive actions towards the children, such as soothing and singing to them. Because the Torah is teaching us that greatness isn't just doing things that give you the headlines. Greatness is doing the small and little things of life.